We definitely have control this time on tech. Moving on from that, we have Ayodotun Akinfenwa, who was here with us, and we're talking about branding and social identity. But this week, we're talking about marketing your brand on the digital space. It's great to have you. You are welcome. So let's just do, like I would always like to do, a quick recap of what we spoke about last week. Very quick one.
Oh yeah, so we talked about tech tools, platforms that we could use in building our brands, especially on a budget.
Okay, and we spoke about Canva.
Yes.
Canva was the main focus of what we did, learning how to use it, learning and all of that, to design all of that. Okay, so after creating that identity, we're talking about marketing that particular identity, right? Yes. How do we go about that?
Well, there's so many ways to go about marketing. A lot of people, when they think of marketing, they're thinking of it in terms of promotions or advertising. How do I make noise? But marketing is so much deeper. It involves thinking ahead of what the people need, your customers, your target audiences need, and actually meeting those needs profitably. So yes, there's promotion is in there, advertising and making all the noise. Come and buy. We have this, we have the service. It's in the mix, but it's not all of it. So marketing is basically meeting people's needs profitably.
So it entails more than just advertising.
Absolutely.
That's what we're saying. Because when we think of marketing, we think about it as, okay, what makes the process of marketing complete?
So these are the things that make it complete. Things like, first of all, research. So you want to make money. I mean, at the end of the day, it's a business that's trying to market something. You want to make money. So you want to understand your customer. You want to understand the people that you're targeting. Then you want to create, so you have words like product development. You want to create products or services that will meet their needs. A lot of times you have a great idea as an entrepreneur, as a business. You have a great idea, oh, it's so fantastic, but people don't need it.
Yeah,
Some people actually need it. They don't even want it.
True.
So you want to create you don't want to have so much investment, sunk into something that people don't want. So you want to do research, you want to create stuff and continue tweaking. That's part of the marketing process. And then you can begin to, this is a short answer to that.
Yeah, please give us a short answer.
And then you go into the promotions, and then you go into tweaking, you get feedback from them as you go along, you improve. So there's so many legs to it.
Now, in the digital space, that is one that a number of people are. I know a number of people who have issues with that when it comes to the advertising part of marketing on the digital space. It's not something, a lot of us didn't grow up with it. We came into it. On the digital space, what are the peculiarities? What are those things that we need to take note of or take cognizance of when it's the digital space as opposed to maybe mainstream?
Okay, so there are many answers to that again, but I'll give one answer that I really like, the concept of content marketing. Okay. Now, when you're looking at all the traditional methods of promoting your business, and all of that, you have things like even the traditional platforms. Content marketing is a huge part of it. So creating content assets around what you do. So imagine placing ads every day for whatever you offer, service you offer. Placing ads every day, same content. That will not fly. People see about 5,000 to 10,000 ads on the average every day. So we don't want to see ads. We're guided, or we're guided, when we see ads. But when we see content, which is why you see telcos, banks, all of them going into content, entertainment content. They might weave in their brands. We're trying to create content that will be engaging. So that's something to take on board when you're going. It was there in the traditional space. In the digital space is huge because you're forever putting out emails. You have a website. You have influencers you're working with. These are things that come to play in the digital space. You need to invest in content. So content marketing is not just about putting out, we're selling this, but creating interesting content that inspires, educates, engages people. So people are sucked into the whatever you have to offer.
You have to sell.
Yeah, so that's
we see some people who even get to the point. But now it's even more, should I say, competitive, because some people now see some adverts of what they like, but because they know that you would mention a brand, they even get turned off.
Yes. That's why businesses need to keep evolving and building even more than ever. In fact, these days we advise clients to even go beyond just slotting in, that product placement, trying to just really do stuff that people really want to see. So like I said, a lot of these big businesses can afford to invest in it. They are going as far as investing in entertainment shows that are just there. Yeah, trying to engage millennials, trying to engage whoever their target audiences are with entertainment stuff that goes away from what they're about, but they find a way to make it work.
So a lot of what we've been talking about big brands can identify with it. How about people who are starting off?
Beautiful, great.
Or digital.
Yes. So it works especially for them as well. So SMEs. So if you're, for example, like myself, selling education or selling consulting services, you create content that speaks to what you're selling. So, for example, a lot of people don't know that they need what you have to offer. So when you educate them, or share stuff that engages them, or just sucks them in, or just opens their eyes to see, oh my God, I didn't know I needed that. I didn't know I was missing that. Those things lead them to say, oh, okay, so how can you help me? I didn't know I had this problem. How can you help me? So those things you can do via email marketing, which doesn't cost, like we said last week. Social media, that's a great way to show up on a daily basis with your content marketing, engaging content that educates, inspires, and entertains.
Yes. That looks like the most important
adds
one.
Value to
the people.
The viewers.
Now that's at SME. Now personal brand. Same thing. Same principles. It applies.
Same thing. Now, works well for them.
Okay. So because of there's that I don't want to call it pressure to post maybe every day. Now you now start seeing the watering down of content quality. That is also quite an issue. How can you circumvent that particular issue?
Okay. So honestly, with the fact that people are learning to create content, that it's a huge. You cannot market. You can't sell anything, personal brand, business, whatever, without quality content. A lot of vendors are rising. A lot of vendors are rising that are affordable. Even if you're not going to work with that affordable vendor, still not affordable enough for you. We have our phones, we have our devices on us that we can utilize.
Wonderful. We just have to, I wish I could take you on more in this one, but we'd have to continue some other time. Thank you so much. It was great having you.
Thank you.
All right, so I hope you're able to pick up something on when it comes to marketing that personal brand that you have put together. It's more than just advertising. We'll take this time up now, and when we get back, we have our final guest in the house.